Scholastic has been an incredible partner. I've come here 3 times to talk to kids about reading and writing, and I think that it's interesting growing up and kind of going from being, I was probably 16, 17 the first time I took a trip to Scholastic to talk to them. And so at that point I was roughly the age of some of the older students. And now being 24, it's like you take on this kind of big sister role. You know, at the same time as I'm giving them advice when they ask for it, they're also educating me on what their lives are like. So after the shoot ended, I was asking these kids, like, so you're so intelligent, you're so smart, like, okay, are you online? Do your parents give you a cell phone? How could, like, I want to know what it is about you that makes you so interested in this amazing, incredible art that is books and novels. And so they actually are all on they're all on Instagram. So I was happy to learn that they can be very connected with the modern world, but also be really interested in reading books. I love reading for the same reason I love music. And the reason I fell in love with reading books where I could escape into a different world was because in school, if I had a bad day and I felt very left out, or I felt like I didn't belong, or I wasn't invited to something, I could escape to this other world where I could go to a different place and I could read about other characters' feelings and other characters' lives and their triumphs and their downfalls. And it took me to a place that alleviated the pain of my reality, and that's what music does for me. So I have always felt there's a common thread between reading, writing, and creating music and enjoying music. When I was little, I was about 14, I wrote this book. I wrote like a 400-page novel about my life and my friends. It was loosely based on my life, but it was a different character. It was the main character. Since then, I've discovered music, and that's kind of the form of writing that inspires me the most. It's not to say that I wouldn't expand the mediums and the ways that I choose to write. I think that, honestly, looking forward, and I see my life hopefully getting to a place where I can evolve and change. And what if one day I end up writing a script or a book of poetry or something? That would be so amazing. I would love to see that happen.